steps to figure this one out. What 2 steps do you need to do? And what are you more comfortable using? Would you like to use the tape diagram, the equations, or the number lines? I'm going to guess you're like the equations, but we'll do a couple different ways. All right, so the first thing you need to figure out is there are, let's choose a different color here. So there are 9 players on the field. That's important. Then you know 6 more players come to the field. The other important information is they make 2 teams. There are 8 players on one team. And the question you're trying to answer is how many players are on the other team? So let's figure this out. You need to show your work. So you need to show 9. You have 9 players on the field. If 6 more players are coming to the field, are you going to add them, subtract them, multiply them, or divide them? Well, if they're coming to the field, obviously, you're going to add them. So 9 plus 6 equals, you have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now what? So it's 15 players. They make 2 teams. There are 8 on one team. How many are on the other? So of those 15 players, there's 8 on one team. How many are in the other? How are you going to figure that out? Well, if you know there's 8 on one team, you need to subtract them to find out how many kids are left for the other team. So 15, take away 8. Count backwards, or you can add up. Let's do some counting backwards. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. 7. So how many players are on the other team? The answer is 7 players. If your writing's not mine, I'll give you a couple seconds. Right down to number 4. Val has 11 bunnies in a pen. Then he sells 4 bunnies. Then some bunnies are born. Now there's 13 in the pen. How many bunnies are born? Information that you have then is important is what? Well, that there's 11 bunnies in a pen. It's important. Then he sells 4 bunnies. Is that important? Yeah. Sells 4. Then some bunnies are born. Do we know how many? We don't. Now there are 13. So now there are 13. Question is, how many bunnies are born? How many bunnies are born? So that's what we're looking for here. Some bunnies are born, but we don't know how many. So last problem, we did an equation to figure it out. Maybe this time we'll do the tape diagram. All right, so we have 11 bunnies in the box. He sold 4. Then some bunnies were born. And now there are 13. How many bunnies were born? Well, what do you think? Well, if he had 11 and he sold 4, that means he had 7 left after he sold those 4. Or you could also put as an equation 11 take away 4 equals 7. Then some more were born. We don't know how many. And he had 13 total. How are you going to figure out how many were born? Well, you do something plus 7 equals 13. So you can start at 7 and count on up until you get to 13. So see if you can do that with me. So we'll do 7 and make tally marks till we get to 13. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many tally marks is that? Exactly, that is 6. So the answer is how many bunnies were born is 6. Awesome. Now looking at problem 4, it says if Val had 14 bunnies at the end instead of 13, would step 1 change? Would step 2 change? Explain. So if we took this 13 and changed it to a 14, that's what they're asking us. So if he had 14 at the end instead of 13, all right, so we'll change this 13 to a 14. Well, that change we have to do for step 1. Which was what? What did we do for step 1? Do you remember? Step 1 was 11 take away 4 equals 7. Or 11 take away 4 equals 7 right here. Exactly. Does that 14 change that? No. There's still 11 bunnies in the pen. He still sold 4, and there were still 7 left. The second step, so we can put step 1. No. Didn't change step 1. Step 1. Oh my goodness. So we have step 1. No. Look at the second part. If he had 14 instead of 13, would step 2 change? Well, yeah, the answer to step 2, yes, it would change. Because there's more bunnies now. There's one more bunny. Okay. Yeah. So just because there is one more bunny. Okay, the next couple pages, 51 and 52, are going to be practice for you for the quiz that you have coming up next in the next lesson. So let me see if I can get this all cleared off. Come on.